Alright, there are many places and many things you can do while visiting the USA. So let's start the list with one of the world's greatest attractions, none other than the Grand Canyon. And it's in the name, it is very grand. Number 23 coming up. Anyone who goes to the Grand Canyon is left speechless by Mother Nature's handiwork. The canyon is 18 miles wide, over 1 mile deep, and almost 300 meters long. Kilometers, probably not meters. Kilometers, number 50 coming up. And there are a few things you can do there, such as standing on the rim and watching the sunrise. You can take a float trip down to the Colorado River, or you can fly over it with a helicopter and take some pictures for your Instagram and your Facebook. And number 55 coming up. And if you like nature, then the Everglades in Florida is another beautiful place that you can visit. It is a landscape of sawgrass, prairies, mangroves, and estuaries with its own exotic wildlife. So there's another one for your list right there. Number 13 coming up. You can see roseate spoonbills, great egrets, pig frogs, alligators, dolphins, and sea turtles all in one place. You can also paddle a canoe, hike, or take a boat tour while you're there, and you can easily get there from Miami. Number 49 coming up. And while we were talking about Miami, that is another place that should be on your must-go list of places. How can you go to Miami and not stroll down amazing, beautiful, relaxing, calm beaches? And number 3 coming up. While you're there, you can also have some authentic Cuban experiences by going to Cuban restaurants and even trying Cuban ice cream. Yes, please. Oh, talking about that is making me very hungry. And number 16 coming up, there are museums, beaches, great nightlife, beautiful gardens, design districts, and so much you can do while you're in Miami. So make sure that you have enough time to spend there. Book a long trip, why don't you, if you can. And number 6 coming up. Next up is one of the most popular places on planet Earth, also known as the city that never sleeps, and where one of me and Giselle's favorite shows is based, New York City. You guys know I'm talking about Friends, of course. And number 58 coming up. Every time I think of New York, I just want to start singing that song, New York, or New York. I don't remember how it goes. What's the one where they all do the can together? It doesn't matter. And number 9 coming up. There is so much to do while you're in New York City, and if you're visiting there and want to see all the main attractions, then it is best to invest in the New York City Pass. There is some advice for you, so if you're there, you can look that up. New York City Pass. I'll tell you what it is right now. Number 36 coming up. It's kind of like a ticket you pay for, which then gives you entry to all of the main attractions, including lifts such as the buses and water taxis. So super useful if you're a tourist there. You are welcome. Travel tips from Leo. Number 4 coming up. The Empire State Building, the Rockefeller Center, Central Park, Grand Central Station, the Statue of Liberty, Ground Zero, and so many other things are included in this wonderful pass that you can buy there. And number 51 coming up. And while in New York, you have to go see a Broadway show, of course, and visit Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, where you can pretend you met all of Hollywood celebrities. They do look pretty realistic, not gonna lie. And next number coming up, number 24. And from New York, you can head on over to Brooklyn and see the famous Brooklyn Bridge, or even go to Long Island or Coney Island. I mean, why not? I've never been, but they're always talking about it in all of the movies that are shot in New York, so I'm sure it's a great place. Number 2 coming up. And from New York in the east, heading over to Los Angeles in the west. Sunny California is definitely somewhere that has to be seen while in the USA. It has an energy like no other place, guys, believe me. And number 57 coming up. There are many places to go in Cali, but obviously Los Angeles tops the list. Los Angeles, or Los Angeles, actually means the city of angels in Spanish. How many of you knew that? High school Spanish, speaking for me. Number 56 coming up. While in LA, you can do so many things. You can start off your trip by visiting the Hollywood Boulevard, and you can try to find your favorite celebrity star on the Walk of Fame, and maybe even dream that perhaps one day your star shall be there on the Walk of Fame. Number 21 coming up. You might even see a red carpet event while you're there, since many premieres are held at the Dolby Theater on Hollywood Boulevard. So you can try to spot your favorite celebrities in real life while you're there. Good story to tell your friends when you get back. Number 20 coming up. You can also, of course, go shopping, you can watch a movie, you can take an acting class, you can go see Jimmy Kimmel, and so much more while you're on Hollywood Boulevard. And of course, you can eat some amazing food, and they have the best food trucks in Hollywood the best. Number 5 coming up. From Hollywood Boulevard, you can easily go to Sunset Boulevard and visit the Laugh Factory and watch some funny stand-up comedy shows that will leave you gasping for air. But maybe don't take your kids because they're not always kid-friendly. Number 19 coming up. And of course, you can go to the Groundlings Improv Theatre and watch some hilarious improvised shows by some of the best in the industry. A lot of SNL actors actually started out at the Groundlings Theatre, so now you know. And number 30 coming up. And now, just a reminder that we have passed the 20 football for the night, which means that you can only claim full house matches from here on out. I'm sorry, but I hope that you guys focused and made your matches while you had time. And number 35 coming up. If you didn't manage to make a row or corners match, no need to worry because we still have a bit to go. So keep on listening and tapping and playing along. Don't let me distract you with my fun travel facts. Stay focused on the ball. And number 8 coming up. Now, back to LA. While you are there, you have to go to Venice Beach, where you can see some super funky market stalls and live music performances. It is such an eclectic place, guys. Just hippies all over the street playing their music instruments. Super nice vibe. Number 37 coming up. You can then take a walk. You can bike or skate from Venice down to the beach and to Santa Monica Beach and Santa Monica Pier, which are equally as beautiful and lively. I think all of the Cali beaches are lively. And number 22 coming up. And just a quick heads up that we are at the 30th number for the night, which means that you can start using your spare lives from here on out. Yay, spare life time. So, over here somewhere. And next number coming up is number 40. So, as I said, you should be seeing a heart icon pop up right over here on your screens. And if you want to use your spare life, all you have to do is tap on the heart and then tap a number from your ticket. Super, super easy. And number 10 coming up. But you need to keep in mind that you cannot use the spare life on your last number, so use it before that. Now, if you don't see a heart icon, that just means that you do not have a spare life. I'm sorry. And number 11 coming up. But if you don't have a spare life, no need to worry because it is super easy to get them. All you have to do is share the Sue app with your friends and your family. So after tonight's game, share, you'll get some extra lives. Number 32 coming up, nope, 52 coming up. Get them to download the app using your personal referral code, and once they join in on all the fun, then you will be rewarded with spare lives. See, I told you it is super easy, so why not just give it a go? And number 34 coming up. If you are wondering how many lives you have, just check on the top of your screen here. There's a little heart icon with a number next to it, and voila, that is how many lives you have here. And next number coming up is number 37. All right, now back to real life and visiting LA. We were up to Santa Monica Beach. This is a great place to work out as well because they have open gyms here. So if you need to get in shape for free, there's an idea. You can just go there, work out on the beach. Number 54 coming up. But maybe don't go on the pier if you want to lose weight because you may get sucked into buying some delicious fast food and candy such as fairy floss or candy floss as they call it, and snow cones and all things delicious and sugary, very tempting. Number 14 coming up. You can also play games, ride roller coasters, win some toys, and have an overall amazing time. Whether you go with friends, family, or by yourself. Independence. And number 44 coming up. Another popular thing to do in LA is to go to Rodeo Drive, where you can watch celebrities and the elite go shopping for things that, well, I don't think I could afford right now. Definitely not afford right now, but it's still a nice, fancy place to visit. Number 48 coming up. You could even get a photo with the famous yellow Bijan Bugatti that is usually parked in front of the Bijan store. And if it's not there, you'll probably see velvet Lamborghinis instead, or some other super fancy cars. And number 32 coming up. If you like modern and ancient history, then the Getty Museum is another must-see place. The museum is beautiful, the surrounding gardens are stunning, and the artwork, just wow, definitely a place to check out for art lovers. Number 27 coming up. So definitely add the Getty to your list of must-see places. Downtown LA is also a place on its own, although it is nowhere near as glitz and glam as the rest of the place. Actually, it's not very glitz and glam at all, but has its own energy. Number 42 coming up. And if you are a fan of any celebrities, then taking the celebrity bus tour may be something for you, where they take you on tours to where the Hollywood stars live. Must be pretty awkward for the stars looking out their window. bunch of buses there. Number 33 coming up. They even take you to see where Michael Jackson used to live. So that is an accomplishment on its own. And while in LA, you can easily head on over to Orange County. Did anybody watch that show, The OC? A good show, check it out. Number 26 coming up. The OC has many things you can do, such as going to the beach and seeing some awesome shopping centers. But the most exciting thing about the OC would have to be, what's it going to be? Number 41 coming up. Any guesses, anyone? The place that is known as the happiest place on earth, the place where dreams are made of. Yes, that is right. I'm of course talking about Disneyland. And number 7 coming up. How can you go to the USA and not visit Disneyland? So make sure you put an entire day aside for Disneyland and all things Disney and happiness and joy. It is truly the most magical place on earth, so definitely put it on your list. Number 1 coming up, which reminds me that I forgot to mention Universal Studios in LA, also a great place. There you go. 2 amazing and exciting theme parks super close to each other. Again, you are welcome. Travel facts with Leo. And number 29 coming up. And we are already at the 49th number for tonight, which means that this is your last chance to use your spare life. So quickly use that now if you want to or need to. Quickly. And number 38 coming up, which is our last number for tonight. If you have 38, quickly tap it off now. And if you have managed to make a full house, quickly tap on the claim button to claim your winnings. And the time is up. How did everybody do? Congratulations to our winners tonight. If you did not win anything, then do not worry, because I will be back again tomorrow night, and you guys can try again then. For the winners, you should be seeing your names coming up on the screen right now. So take a screenshot, show it to your friends as proof that you do win some money with us, and get them to download the Sue app with your own personal referral code so that you can get some extra spare lives. And don't forget to show us some love on our social media handles, which are Sue Game Show India on Facebook or Sue Trivia India on Instagram, or come and find me at Leo Loves Hugs on Instagram. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's